Today on Classmates.
I was 6 feet tall, very short hair. It was really frizzy. I felt that I was the ugliest thing.
14 years after graduation, things have definitely changed. Now, what about that boy she had a secret crush on?
I think he's going to look at her and just go, whoa.
Well, I always wanted a boy to kiss me by my locker.
Plus, Jill took a summer job just to be close to Keith.
And he really captured my heart.
20 years later, can she capture his?
I remembered your name and your picture, but I don't know why.
Right now on Classmates.
I still wonder where you are and how you are, no matter how far you are, even though the best is yet to come, I'll always remember.
Can you guess the year of our first reconnection? Preppy Look is back. No matter where you live, you want to look like you're boating in Connecticut. For the first time, compact discs outsell vinyl records. And one of the year's most popular CDs is U2's Rattle and Hum. The year is 1988. We're off to beautiful Whitewater, Wisconsin. Wendy had no reason to get up in the morning until she met Lorin. Wendy was a dork, but now she's dynamite. And she's traveling from Ramona, California, finally ready to ask Lorin for the kiss she's dreamed of since high school.
Back in high school, I was a social outcast. I was 6 feet tall. I had absolutely no fashion sense at all. Back in the 80s, my favorite song was Careless Whisper by George Michael. I had very short hair. It was really frizzy. In 6th grade, I had a teacher who called me Fuzzhead. Sometimes I would actually scream at the mirror. I felt that I was the ugliest thing in the world. I was picked on pretty regularly. I remember one of the cheerleaders told me that a certain boy liked me, and my face would light up. Then she would burst into laughter, and all her friends at the table would start to laugh. My crush on Lorin started in 7th grade homeroom. Our last names start with the same letter, so my locker was always right next to his. Back in high school, Lorin actually treated me like a girl. We kind of would joke around a little together, but I was really shy, so I mostly just kind of sat back and observed him.
Wendy really looked forward to seeing Lorin every day. It's probably one of the reasons she went to school.
My contact with Lorin was homeroom and show choir. One of the main reasons I think I liked being in show choir was that I got to be by him. I used to actually put my foot up against the back of his chair, because when he would sing, then the vibration of his voice would come through the chair and I would feel it. You never forget your first love, even if they don't love you back.
I was pretty vanilla in high school. I don't think there's anything outstanding about me. I was a skinny guy. I've had this haircut probably since I was 14. I listened to Floyd, AC/DC. I was on the golf team and the tennis team. I wouldn't say I was cool by any sense of the word. I was involved in like a show choir thing where you do a little dance movement while you sang.
We used to tour around the state. It was always a thrill to me if we would be paired to dance together.
She just has this cute little glow about her, just like, oh boy, I get to dance with Lorin.
I guess I would say he was kind of my pretend boyfriend.
I've been wondering who it could possibly be. I guess I didn't think I affected anybody's life so much. I'm, of course, hoping it's a young lady. It could be Cindy. I was a sophomore. She was a senior. We used to dance a lot.
The last time I saw Lorin was 5 years ago at our 10-year high school reunion.
Could be Wendy. Wendy's pretty reserved, pretty shy. I don't know if this is really her cup of tea.
I've got to reunite with Lorin because I want to tell him just how much I loved him. He really was my first love. I would like to see if maybe there's some chemistry between us, if my attraction for him is still there, and maybe if he would feel one for me now that I'm kind of a changed person.
I have no idea who this could be.
I'm feeling really nervous about seeing Lorin again. I'm getting that old fluttery feeling in my stomach.
I think he's going to look at her and just go, whoa.
I'm not the scared little no-confidence girl that I was back then.
Worst case, that it's some guy that's madly in love with me.
I hope he looks exactly the same as he did in high school, because that's the way I loved him.
I'm up for the game, as long as you're not going to yell and scream at me and tell me I was a jerk.
I can feel my heart beating a little faster.
I haven't been on that campus since I graduated.
I hope I don't feel like instant trauma when I walk through the doors. I was always tongue-tied around him. I'm afraid that that'll all just come back. Seems smaller.
I think my homeroom's down here.
Remembering the trauma of being last picked in gym class.
Pretty hot homeroom teacher, if I remember correctly.
I got to watch him every morning at our lockers.
My old locker. I think it was right in here somewhere.
I'm starting to sweat a little. I don't know if it's because it's hot out or if I'm just feeling a little anxious.
And 2 chairs, I guess one of these is for me.
I'm going to finally tell him all the things that I was never brave enough to say to him in high school. I'm feeling a little nervous. Hi, Hi, Lorin.
How are you? It's good to see you.
You too.
So I was right. I was right.
You thought it was me? It looks very good.
She looks great. I mean, she looks phenomenal.
I brought you here today because I wanted to tell you that you had a really profound effect on my life. I was pretty unhappy in high school, and I wasn't very socially accepted. And just kind of knowing that you would be there when I got to school helped me get up in the morning and go to school, and just to know that you would smile at me and say hi.
This is really weird, because I had no idea. I had no idea.
Yeah, you were kind of clueless.
I was.
But since 7th grade, really, I've had just a desperate crush on you, and you were my first love. And
Pretty strange.
I always wanted to tell you that. I can't really tell what's going on in his head.
It's overwhelming. I mean, you go through your daily life and you don't think you really affect people.
There are some little things in high school that were kind of funny that I did to be close to you. Like I used to sit behind you in the concert choir, and then I'd kind of cross my leg and put my foot up on your chair so that when you would sing...
Are you kidding me?
No. When you would sing, I could feel your voice kind of coming through the chair.
You've got to be kidding me.
I have a little stolen moment with you.
Oh, my God.
Things are moving pretty fast.
How could you not feel chemistry?
I may be a little flushed, and my blood pressure might be a little high right now.
So why didn't you just ever say anything?
I was very shy.
Well, I knew that.
I was very shy and didn't have a lot of confidence in myself. And
well, obviously that's changed. I'm very impressed. You look a lot different. I mean, I can tell that it's definitely you.
Yeah, I'm glad you recognized me at least. I didn't want to have to whisper my name to you.
No.
I'm excited to find out where he is now in his life and let him know what's been going on with me.
I'd like to know a lot of stuff about her.
So I need to ask what your marital or relationship status is these days.
I see. I don't know. I just date. You know? And yourself?
Just free and playing the field now.
Playing the field, she said.
When I was in high school, I always wanted a boy to kiss me by my locker, because all the popular girls.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
But if you're uncomfortable with giving me a kiss by the locker, I would understand.
I think you would think less of me if I did, so.
It's good to finally get that little fantasy off my chest.
Timing's everything if you've got bad timing. I'm not saying it'll never happen.
You were on the golf team in high school, right?
For like a year.
What did you think when I told you about my dream of being kissed in the hallway by a boy?
I was pretty shocked.
There's a little tension. We need to get more comfortable with each other. I always want to learn a new sport.
It's kind of fun sometimes. That was better.
It was just so neat to walk down the hall and see you, and you would always smile at me. It just really made my day.
You definitely should have told me, like a long time ago.
He seems to be having some regrets that maybe he and I didn't get together in high school.
It's a shame to wait and not tell somebody how you feel.
Since I'm only in town for a couple weeks, I invite you.
Chewing ice, you know what that means, right? Okay. I will definitely be going out this evening. So I think meeting up would be great.
I think it's just one more step towards closing those pages of high school.
I'm chewing ice again, ice again, ice again, ice again.
Still ahead, did Wendy ever get that kiss? The chewing on ice could be a sign. Come back and find out. Then, Jill still pines for Keith.
In 20 years, I have never met anybody that can make me laugh the way he used to make me laugh.
I have no idea who that person is. Zero recollection whatsoever.
But first, recognize this classmate? She went to North Allegheny High just outside Pittsburgh. She's a former Musketeer with a 4-octave range. She insists that her dressing rooms be stocked with Flintstones chewable vitamins. The answer on the next class break.
Me and Sean met in class. I really was, woo!
But she was a little tongue-tied.
Uh-huh.
A dozen years later.
I want to finally let him know about my crush.
Why?
Plus, Kim got picked up by Derek in the cafeteria. 5 years later.
I feel like Derek was the one that got away.
So who is today's celebrity classmate? Her debut album went 10 times platinum and earned her a Best New Artist Grammy. As her success grows, her wardrobe shrinks. Pop's sexiest genie in a bottle, the classmate is Christina Aguilera.
I've got to reunite with Lorin because I want to tell him just how much I loved him.
I guess I didn't think I affected anybody's life so much.
Since 7th grade, really, I've had just a desperate crush on you.
Chewing ice, you know what that means, right?
So is Wendy still hoping for that kiss? Wendy and Lorin went out together that night. Things must have gotten hot because Lorin said he was going to break up with his current fling. Lorin claims he's a one-woman man and thinks that one woman may be Wendy.